Hey guys, in this video, going to be going over a strong moveset build to teach Kingler in the Gen 1 Pokemon games. I'm going to go over whether these moves are learned through leveling up or through TM, and then also the location that you can find these respective TMs. All of the resources used in this video you can find links to down in the video description. So you might first look at Kingler, and you see the fact that it is a water type, and it has a very low special. You might think that it's not all that useful in a competitive team, but there are some really good things that Kingler can bring to the table. The fact that its attack is very high, and it can utilize Sword Dance on top of this to boost up this attack even more, can set Kingler up to be a late game, late battle type sweeper. So taking a look at this Kingler build, you have a couple of strong physical attacks in Body Slam as well as Hyper Beam, then mixing things up with the same type attack bonus of a water attack such as either Crab Hammer or Surf, and then also boosting yourself up, raising that attack so that you hit extremely hard with your Body Slams and your Hyper Beams. Starting off, move number 1, Body Slam, 30% chance to paralyze the target, 85 power, 100 accuracy. Body Slam is going to be found over on the SSN. It's going to be TM08. And on the SSN, it is on the first floor in the second room from the left. That is where you pick up that particular TM. And next on our list here, move number 2 is going to be Hyper Beam, 150 power, 90 accuracy. You're going to want to make sure that your opposition is in a range where you can finish it off so you don't have to take your next turn to recharge. Hyper Beam is going to be TM15, and it's found over at the Rocket Game Corner for 5,500 coin. The next move is either going to be Crab Hammer or Surf. They're both water type, so it is a special category, and Kingler, very low special. That's why you're probably more so going to want to go with Crab Hammer because it does have a high critical hit ratio, which can boost the damage on top of the fact that it is the same type attack bonus. The downside to Crab Hammer is it's a little less accurate than what you're going to get from the consistent damage of Surf, but this is also just to have something in your lineup that can give you a bit more coverage against the opposition that you're facing, as opposed to just having these physical normal type attacks, which are really the bread and butter of this build with Body Slam and Hyper Beam after you power things up with a Sword Dance. But Crab Hammer is going to be learned through leveling up by Kingler. It is picked up at level 42, whereas Surf, if you want to go in that direction, it is going to be HM03. And again, it's just going to depend on whether you want a little bit more risk going with Crab Hammer, also having that increased critical hit rate, or going with the more consistent option of Surf, but not having that increased critical hit damage, which is probably what you're going to want when using a water type move, given your very low special. It's nice to have that critical hit increased chance with Crab Hammer. And then move number 4 is going to be Sword Dance. Once you use a Sword Dance, on top of the fact that Kingler already has a very high attack up there at 130, you're going to be hitting extremely hard with your Body Slams and your Hyper Beams. Sword Dance, also a TM, going over to our TM list. It is going to be TM03, found over at the Silphco. And in the Silphco, it is going to be on the 7th floor in the easternmost room, and that is where you're going to pick up TM03 Sword Dance. And that rounds this one out. Again, guys, at first glance at Kingler, you might think that it's not even worth having in your competitive team, given the fact that you're not getting a whole lot of boost with your water-type moves, given that water goes off of the special stat, and the special stat is very low on Kingler, but it can do some really nice things with its very high attack. Not a half-bad option to have in your competitive team. So that's going to wrap this one up. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, and I'll catch you back here next time.